So I think let's get started with this one. So this is pretty cool. I don't know if anyone seen this, but back in the day, as I told you, my first ever job was to make a logo for someone, and I charged so much money for it that it was.
Absolutely.
I actually felt bad after a point that I charged so much money for a logo, which I basically went on a logo generator and created. But today, the logo generator had these kind of prompts, these kind of things where it asks you a lot of things. Yeah. Today, those prompts, if you check out on this one, so it's called Designer.ai. All right. The main difference is earlier we used to take prompts and it will give you a very standard reply. Today, what AI is doing is it's using this data, processing it back, and coming up with multiple options based on each and every. So it's not like a finite amount of outputs that you're getting. It's going to be unique every time. So I go on there, I write the same prompt, I get 1,000 suggestions every time.
Right, absolutely.
And I mean, you think of it from that perspective, it's crazy when you're seeing just like, one option in like what? In 2 minutes, you can get like hundreds, thousands of options. So let's start with my first job, making the logo. Let's go there. All right, let's start making our own logo.
No, while I was also working very closely with people who were creatively very, unsound, it was a big challenge. I do agree, and I think this tool has sort of created this entire seamless experience for my customers, especially to get their logos and their branding right in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the basic thing. I mean, most of us start with a logo and we think like, the idea is that the guys who want the logo, they just want different options. How does this look? How does that look? Creating it is the challenge. How do you get it? And the entire thing was, starting from the scratch, creating a logo. Everyone needs a logo today. So you start off with the logo. And the thing is, it can do a lot more than just logos once you have the feed. But what's interesting is it takes the prompts, all right, which traditionally any logo builder would do and give you the same response, but it's going to be unique each and every time.
Right.
So that's the interesting part behind it. That's what makes it so cool, what makes it so unique, and what makes the AI so powerful.
You know what, let's dive into this and let's check out with one logo.
Yeah.
So I have this one cool idea in my mind. Why don't we try to make a logo for a taco company? Isn't that cool? We'll try
man, like
the Indian taco company.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Indian taco company.
Cool. This is how we get started. Okay, cool. So we do get an option to see the industries as well. So we're in the food and beverage industries. That's cool. And how do you want the logo to even look like? In an icon format?
Like a bunch of,
name format or an initial. So I feel that, since Indian taco company has a lot of words into it, let's try with the name.
Yeah.
It gives you an option to even put in a slogan. So
I mean, thank God we can't do the icons, because that'll be ITC, and that's not good.
Let's look at it.
You're not gonna be happy about that.
Best tacos.
Yeah.
And get on this. So what kind of style do you like? So it's got a personalization feature where I think, you can even try checking out a list of, options or styles which you like. So what do you like?
I mean, I'm liking tech labs. That looks pretty.
Okay,
nice.
Something else?
For the taco company, maybe even where John Halberry is there.
Sure.
Yeah, John.
Okay, we can just select these two and go ahead. Oh, gives you color options as well. I mean, I used to struggle dealing with people when they had options to deal with
No color palette, right?
They didn't have a color palette in mind. And this gives you a great starting point to even start creating a logo.
Just save that and keep, because that is the most important thing you're going to need, to be honest. Like, just 3-4 good colors.
Yeah, man.
Family, that's it.
I would go with red and maybe
spicy taco.
Yeah, and a green. Or maybe a green. Let's go.
Yeah, green taco, yeah.
Oh, cool. This looks interesting. And at the same time, the concept of, this entire tool which I liked was that, it's focusing on the name is why we selected the name, right? It has no icons, which is...
So the middle one? Yeah, let's check that out. How does that come out? So we sign up for it and that's it. The logo is with you.
Perfect, man. It gets you the logo in a very, very systematic way. The whole idea, what I like about this tool is that, it's not only used for logo designing, but it gives you a lot of other things like, your brand colors. It gives you an idea about, what kind of slogan you're looking at. And
it's simple. It's good starting. I mean, for most people to just get to this point, usually takes a long time. Yeah, it lets you edit, download. I mean, it's all there. The fact that you can edit this further is just awesome.
Cool, man.
I mean, that's great, because we want, people like who want to even tweak around the starting point. That's what you need. You need a starting point.
Absolutely.
Like the way we do the templates and all these.
Absolutely.
It's great just to have a starting point, instead of starting from nowhere.
And the good part is that, you can yet go and change your logo after getting like, a template ready. And the whole point is that, the more personalization you add to it, the more better it gets, right? So it's not even an AI generated logo at the end of the day. It's a personalized
and at the end of the day, so the crazy thing when it comes to ownership, I don't know if you saw this. There was this very interesting article that we came across the other day, and it spoke about when AI generates stuff, right? Who is the owner for this? So now this is like another different argument altogether that, well, you made this, right? But technically you didn't make this. The AI made this.
Absolutely.
So who actually owns this right now? And that's the crazy thing. So the entire law which dictates this somewhere around, it says that if you have something generated with AI and then after that you go and you improve onto it, the ownership actually becomes yours. And until the point it's generated and you use exactly as is with AI, the ownership actually belongs to, it doesn't belong to you because you're using something which has just been generated by the AI. So until you don't improve on it, until you don't further make it a little bit better, you can't have any right onto it, which is crazy. So I think this,
I feel they've kept that in mind as well, because after getting like an AI generated logo, you can yet go and edit it. And once you edit it, it gives you like another, completely new output, which is as per your choice after a starting point. So I think this has done the job very, very well.
I mean, like this was about 5 minutes, and like traditionally we would
spend a few days.
or a few
weeks as well.
With the logo, what we did. All right, so step one done. We've got
Finally create a logo.
Yeah, we've got a logo. Let's get on the second tool. So, Sant, you found something the other day, right?
So I did come across this very, very crazy tool which is called Gama.ai. I mean, the whole idea is that, we while building websites did struggle with a lot of UI and UX issues with customers. Our customers used to always ask us, mera UI kaisa dikhega? I mean, the whole point is that, we did struggle to, sort of communicate with them in terms of showing them how their website would look. And there was this tool which I found out, which was so easy and simple that all you have to do is put in a prompt. And once you put in a prompt, it generates out that entire UI UX for your website, which is the ideal starting point for you. And
I mean, for most people, get the one page also ready takes forever.
We used to, work on Figma, and Figma was a tool which was very complicated, as well as the changes to do on that were very, very, very.
I mean, I can't visualize our end consumer really going and actually doing something on Figma because of like, it is hard, I'll be honest with you, it is hard. It's not that simple. It requires a lot of learning. I mean, we took a grind with it when we tried to do it the first time.
Absolutely. But Gama is cool. So they've got 3 options here.
Yeah.
One is creating presentations. So you can sort of have an entire tech presentation, which is ideally a layout for your entire, pitch if you're trying to make, or something which is maybe a product presentation, of course. And apart from this, we also have maybe a documentation which you want to create, which can really be very cool. And at the same time, third one is also something which we can relate to, is designing a web page, bro. So I feel that, we can look at creating a web page UI UX and see how it works.
What we do every day, right? So
Yeah.
let's see how it's doing.
So let's create maybe.
So I'll ask you for a prompt first.
Yeah. So let's create a very cool, looking website UI experience, which is maybe Drake's website.
So our watch brand with Drake.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, why would we do that? Like that's like, let's see if we can make a
Drake, who is a Canadian singer, and his watch brand. So let's go ahead with this.
Alright, simple.
We did get a few options, which does give us an overview about this. We can also change this up. So it has.
So this does the outline basically. We've got a structure ready on which, like, basically the web page will be. So
Right.
introduction to Drake. We've got what?
Overview about Drake's watch brand, unique features. I mean, these are blogs, man. These are blogs.
Unique features
on
on the
websites
watch,
and-
testimonials. I mean, this is
really cool.
brilliant. I mean, this is a good enough structure for that first impression that you get online, and it's good enough. Like, honestly, we've done hundreds and thousands of sites at this point, and I can tell you like this much information.
So let's go dive deep into this, and let's see how it comes out. Okay, so it does give you an option to, preview a
Design,
theme as
yeah.
well. But let's go with this option which says surprise me.
Surprise me.
Click on this, and there we go.
So it's doing its thing. All right.
And let's see if it's fetching something which is related to Drake as well. Some images
Look at
that might look really cool.
And look at that. I mean, like, it's going, it's typing,
Okay, that's crazy.
That's why, like, it's just, It's like a person who's doing it almost.
And at the same time, it's creating these blocks for you, which, sort of can directly go on to, the
I
UI,
mean,
UX of the
yeah, these are
website.
got very simple start. But oh,
It did pick up a watch as well.
yeah, it's got a good picture. Oh,
It's got Drake.
yeah, we have
It's got luxury material there. It's picking up with that exact, sort of UI and UX of the entire website.
Yeah. It's man, it's like they've got a guy at the back who's saying just making everything from the other side. And we're just watching as they're making that guy do all of this.
Dude, collaborations put Nike, Baccarat, multiple, Stone Island. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, and these are the kind of people who Drake won't do something.
Yeah,
You can visualize something like
It's
this.
relating, man.
It's store on and it's got that cool effect to it. Like it's,
Exclusive collection, yeah, man.
and this is what?
It's happening in a matter of a few
Not
seconds.
even like 2 minutes in right now.
We used to take, a few days to create a basic UI, UX design on
I mean, this
Figma,
can
and
genuinely like, this scares me a bit.
I feel that, if we use these tools in the most effective way.
Yeah, also, I'm genuinely not, I'm scared not because of like how quick it is, but the fact that, if I want to do it tomorrow, I can use this design pretty much, pick it up, use it on any other tool, platform, wherever else. I need to go and build the website and wherever I can get the most out of it, but it's good enough. Like, it's ready, it's not perfect, but
No, I mean,
better.
at the same time, the content is relatable. It's as good as a creative writer writing content.
If you
Yeah.
think about it, we just gave one line in this entire thing.
And yet you have options to, sort of.
So, what you got? More option?
You can add multiple blocks if you want to, and that's cool. It's like a drag and drop experience for you, and you can start choosing multiple layouts, and that's pretty cool. So now that we've got the web page ready, presentations to me are damn boring, man. As engineers, we've been seeing boring presentations.
I mean, I can't even get over how many presentations we've tried to build together, and
they were boring.
Till the time we're working, till the time we're going on and doing this.
They were pretty boring, man.
I mean, I'd rather make a website over making a presentation
absolutely.
even right now.
Absolutely. So why don't we try something cool, man? Let's go check out and create a
Yeah, so Gama does do it, right?
Yeah. Let's do that right now.
Yeah, man, let's go for it.
So before we dive deep into this, let us think of something, which is like a great prompt for this particular presentation.
So, I mean, like, what do you think? Like some sort of new, let's challenge it a bit, why don't we make it do a pitch deck? Like how we do.
Bro, no pitch decks. Let's create a presentation for something even more cooler.
Like a new concept?
Yeah, something like, Shakti Kapoor's energy drink brand. How about that?
Yeah,
That's something
that
that's really weird though.
Yeah,
But, we can,
that popped in your head.
so let's try that out.
Yeah, I think.
So let me
let's-
just check
let's
it
go
out.
For it, man. Like I'm genuinely curious to see what that feels like.
Shakti Kapoor's. I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, because like he's somebody whose energy drink I would actually take.
Drink.
I would be genuinely interested to try that out.
Definitely. Let's check this out.
Yeah. So it's gonna
He's
make
coming
the
up
whole-
a few ideas.
Alright,
So he's come up with a marketing strategy.
So again, same thing. You got a
Again,
good
same thing.
outline, alright, which is good because I think if you know end to
Absolutely.
end, it's great. So you
And you
gotta
can just
see what it's
go
come up with.
See what it's. I mean, I always like to surprise it, and by choosing this option, and then we can just see as to what the output is like. I'm pretty excited, huh?
Yeah. Because really, presentations are so boring. man.
Initiating
Like, they're so boring. But like, if they're well made, they're nice. That's it.
Oh no, it's come up with a few options.
Okay, not bad. This
It's
is
perfect.
it's looking pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
let's give you the ingredients. Oh, so it's got
Raspberry citrusy.
citrus was tropical escape. Nice. Wow, this is like
it's given us a marketing strategy, dude.
yeah. Let's give the whole plan.
What are we
designed
doing?
really, really well.
What are we doing here?
Wow.
It's come with a pretty crazy concept, huh? And as a deck, this looks banging. I mean, we worked on a lot of decks, man, but they look shit. And this is something which is way too cool.
I mean, like the fact that it came up with this design, this all the content, everything within like what, just a few seconds.
that was
It's crazy
pretty
to
cool.
imagine. Like, I mean, right now, like, yeah, you can see it's got an image. It's just so cool. Like, it found sound.
Gives you health benefits. You know what? There could be a lot of other health benefits, of course.
Lot of
but-
flavors. Like,
and,
I
you
mean,
know-
you would have spent a lot of time coming up with flavors. That's
And he's given us an option. So even if I had not thought of a energy drink, flavor,
mad.
it's already given me 3.
Yeah.
So it's done half of my job already. So, I mean, this is mind blowing, man. This is
Yeah.
pretty cool. So
Yeah, we could potentially go and just pitch this to
yeah, something over himself might maybe just.
This looks like an investable deck. I'm not even kidding. When I look at this, I feel like this is somebody who's really thought this through.
Yeah, man.
Online, you got a distribution channels all worked. Oh, wow.
If AI can do all of this, then
I don't think we need people anymore.
Wow, yeah, I mean, what about business development reps and what about people who sort of figure out marketing?
I mean,
strategies
see,
for
that's what we were just talking. Entire point of this is not to tell people that you're going to actually be going out of a job, but the fact is that this does this for you. So you as a human can just take this and go 100x, rather than, hardest thing was going 0 to 1 and 1.
Yeah, this takes you one step ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, easy.
In 5 minutes. It's mad. And this is for everyone. It's free to use. We just did this right away and it doesn't feel like we had done something really complicated.
And at the same time, dude, AI, if used correctly, can, change the entire process of you working. It sort of gets you that little boost over all the other, challenging things which always you struggle with, and gives you that little, advantage where you could sort of put in your effort in the right possible direction.